I'm back. And we're back to... Hey, almost had that timed right this time. Star Trek The Next Generation of Final Unity. Fun fact, the stream archive actually got copyright claimed. Um, and all because of the intro, which I personally could tell was not exactly the same as what was in the original Star Trek The Next Generation series, but it got content matched from a specific episode, which is kind of funny. So, and it was an episode from season 3 or season 4, and this was, during season 7. So I actually disputed it. I don't really care about like monetization, but it got completely blocked, and that's a problem for me because then people can't watch it. But we'll see how that goes. I've never really gone through with something like this before, so hopefully it all goes well. But I was able to get some advice from the one person I figured who had plenty of experience with this kind of thing, Lore Reloaded, and he kind of gave me some pointers, so thanks, Lore. All right, so tonight's drinky treat is red cola. I'm not that big of a fan of cola, but by red cola, I wonder if they mean it's going to be kind of Dr. Pepper-ish. I do see a little bit of a red tinge to it, which is kind of neat. And I do like Dr. Pepper. If Dr. Pepper is considered a cola, then I've got an exception of a cola I do enjoy. Hold on for 1 sec. I need to switch over and bring that stuff up. There we go. Go back to that. Okay. So let's go ahead and crack this open. There we go. Whoops. Wrong one. Yeah, it does smell a bit like Dr. Pepper. Initial taste was like Dr. Pepper, but the aftertaste is interesting. Almost slightly fruity. Yeah, you know what? It's like a cherry flavor. So more like a cherry cola. Yeah, that's what it is. It's not necessarily Dr. Pepper, but more like a cherry cola. So I approve. I like the cherry flavor added to it. Took me a moment to figure out, but I love how we just every once in a while see Riker fidgeting behind the pad there. So, previously on Star Trek The Next Generation, we had solved the problem at the nature preserve on, what was the name of that place? Marasia. And we have been led to the planet Phrygia, because that's where Tibak said that he had picked up some of those Romulan, which we now know as Garidian, creatures that he had taken to the preserve. So, we're going to see if that may be the long-lost... I was going to say resting place, but not quite resting place. Long-lost target of Exodus? of the followers and the lawgiver, and hopefully find the fifth scroll there. Hey there, DOS Nerd. Welcome, welcome. I'm drinking some red cola tonight. And just getting started. Okay, we are at Shonoisho Epsilon 6, also known as Frigis.
Warning. Entering nebula.
Oh, we are on our way there. Okay. I wish we could see this nebula. Well, I mean, I suppose it... Why would we be going through a nebula at warp speed? Huh. Ah, yes, thank you. I don't know why I haven't, like, put your name together with someone... I think I know what it is. You've been here for so long and not been a subscriber. I need to retrain my brain that you're a subscriber now. After all, thank you very much for that. I still appreciate it.
Captain's log supplement. The Enterprise has arrived in the Shonoisho Epsilon system, where, according to Aramak's data, we expected to find the world where the followers settle. However, our sensors show no Class M planets in the system.
Helm, standard orbit.
Man, we had to tell Sulu to go into standard orbit. But now we've got that covered right off the bat. All right. Okay, cool.
There is no response from the planet, Captain.
Well, that's not helpful.
Maybe he altered his navigational logs to throw us off the track.
That is a possibility. There is physical evidence, however, that Aramat did visit this system.
What sort of evidence, Mr. Data?
The hull of Aramat's ship had recently been irradiated by chromaton particles. Shonoisho Epsilon is the only star in this sector that emits chromaton particles.
Well, there we go. I think I have that too. I've never played it, but I think I've got it on my shelf of board games. Here we go. Let's talk to Tabak again.
Captain, we must discover where Edamut obtained the Veranak. When we find the Veranak, we find the followers. And the fifth scroll.
No? Do either of you have?
Locate the fifth scroll, Captain. Returning it to Garrett will prove the plebeians have rights too. The freedom of billions is at stake.
What do you intend to do with the fifth?
We will present it to our people.
And discovering the fifth.
Yeah. That's not what we're looking for here. Data, do you have anything useful?
Is it possible there's something we missed?
I can attempt to enhance the scan matrix. That may increase our sensor resolution.
Hi. Yes, you're a siren. Yeah, I know. I have to have something in your usual spot. I'm sorry.
Make it so.
Kind of surprised me, too.
Mr. Data, and
I suggest we...
Okay, so he's run out of suggestions. Can we try again?
There is no response from the planet, Captain.
How about you, Worf? Anything useful?
Mr. Worf, your analysis.
Captain, we should...
Nah. Nope. Okay. Now let's transport down.
There are no
valid coordinates at this
Fine.
location.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Well, you know, there's only one person I haven't talked to on the bridge. Sorry, Troy.
I don't think Aramat was lying to us about this location, Captain. I do sense life out there, but it's hard to be more specific at this distance.
If the followers are out there, how do you propose we locate them?
These are people who fled from persecution on Garrod. They might be hiding deliberately. It may be better to let them locate us by sending out a general message of friendship.
Okay.
Perhaps one of our passengers could think of something that would encourage the followers to respond.
Yeah, that's a plan.
We've arrived at Aramat's coordinates, but if the followers are here, they're hiding.
Hi.
Suppose they'd respond to a message of friendship.
Perhaps they would pay attention to someone who quoted the lawgiver. Captain, if you patch me through your comm system, I could send out an appropriate message.
She so desperately wants to cuddle right now.
Make it so.
Oh, fine. I'll put the secondary keyboard down for a moment.
Aye, Captain.
And when the lawgiver left Garrod, he said of the ruling council,
Yeah, meow.
taken my words and engraved them backwards.
That's a great quote. I like it.
There is no response from the
Oh,
planet.
okay. I guess we just have to wait.
There is no response, sir.
Well, it was worth a try.
Counselor, do you have any thoughts?
I'm sorry, Captain.
The fifth scroll could be the greatest social...
Sir.
Ah, there we go.
Who is this that knows the lawgiver's lament?
I am Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the Federation Starship Enterprise. With whom do I have the honor of speaking?
I shall need more information before I can trust you. Tell me more about yourself.
We represent the United Federation of Planets. We are on a mission of peace.
Is that why your ship is bristling with weapons?
We use our weapons purely for defense.
I see. And would the Federation be willing to defend us?
Starfleet protects all of Federation space, which includes this system. If you wish, your world could even apply for Federation membership.
Hell yeah.
I don't think the Romulans or Garidians would like it. They both have made claims on this world.
That is unfortunate, but immaterial. Your planet is in Federation space. If you ask for our assistance, we will give it.
That is a noble attitude.
How is it noble to say, you're in our territory, we're going to defend our territory whether you like it or not?
We have several Garidian refugees aboard. They are seeking to bring the wisdom of the lawgiver's fifth scroll back to Garrod.
Garrod had its chance, and it cast the lawgiver and our ancestors aside. It is too late to mend their relations with us now.
These are reformers hoping to use the
You want to
lawgiver's
try.
words to improve Garidian society.
Why would you not let them try?
That is a cause the lawgiver would have approved. You've given me much to think about, Captain. Allow me a few moments to consider it.
I understand. We will remain in orbit and await your response.
Yay, more waiting. Sounds like a time to go to 10 forward.
Sir, we are being hailed.
Yay.
On screen.
I have decided to trust you. I am Larak, Chancellor of the planet, Frigis. How did you know we were here?
A Ferengi trader claimed he picked up some Garidian animals here.
Aramat. We started dealing with him to purchase some outside technology, and we gave him some animals in return. Fortunately, we never told him much about ourselves.
How do you manage to conceal your entire planet?
The technology is similar to the Romulan cloaking device. It fools sensors into misreading what they see. We had to protect
like
ourselves
that
in case Garrett's
chameleon
forces came
field
after us.
from the probe earlier on.
May I send some of my crew down to learn more about you?
Since our deception is discovered, I suppose there is no harm in letting a small number of off-worlders visit. But there must be no Garidians in the party. They have not yet earned our trust.
Fair enough.
I agree to your terms, Chancellor. I shall send my first officer, Commander Riker, as my personal representative.
Good, Captain. It is always gratifying to deal with a man of reason. I will transmit the landing coordinates to your computer.
Thank you. Number one, this is an extremely
Merci.
important first contact situation. I want
Yeah, it
you
is.
to lead the away team. See if you can locate the fifth scroll for our Garidian passengers.
Yes, sir.
You know, that scanning window almost reminds me of Outpost. Now there's a game I haven't played in a long time. Whoa. Interesting.
May the Lawgiver's spirit smile on you. I am Chancellor Larak. Welcome to Phrygius.
Thank you for letting us beam down. I'm Commander William Riker of the Starship Enterprise.
Except for Aramut, we have not had outworld visitors since the Lawgiver brought us here. I have thousands of questions to ask, but I will do it at another time. How can I help you, Commander Riker?
I have no time for 1,000 questions.
We're looking for information about the fifth scroll your lawgiver brought here with him.
Why are you aliens interested in our scroll?
It may be the only way to prevent a civil war back on Garrett. Can you help us?
I am afraid not. I am only in charge of the civil government. That is a religious matter, so you must ask the leaders of the sects for help.
I'm a little curious here.
The pyramids are relics of
Ah,
an
the
ancient
Chodak
race called
again.
The Chodak. They were here long before we arrived from Garrett. Each sect adapted a pyramid to serve as a transporter to their temple.
We've heard of the Chodak, but it's rare to find evidence of their presence in this section of the galaxy.
Oh yes, the Chodak Empire was vast indeed. Like the lawgiver before me, I have made extensive studies of their culture. I am actually considered something of an expert in the translation of Chodak runes.
Helpful.
It's only been 1,000 years since the lawgiver left Garrett. Has your religion had such serious splits in so short a time?
Sadly, yes. Even before the lawgiver's death, his disciples began to disagree over the way his writings should be interpreted. They each made a copy of the fifth scroll that emphasized their own particular biases over all the others.
Typical.
That must have been confusing.
It was worse than that. The lawgiver became disgusted with them and hid his original manuscript, vowing that no one would find it until the sects learned to cooperate.
From the way you're talking, I guess they never have.
An accurate appraisal. The lawgiver said he left the keys to the scroll's location with each of the sects. But so far, after centuries of feuding, all the sects have done is formalize their competition into the Declaratory.
The Declaratory?
Yes, a series of philosophical contests the sects hold every decade. The winner has the right to collect some prize from the loser.
Well, you've been very helpful. Thank you.
I must return to my other duties now, but I will monitor your progress as my schedule permits. May the spirit of the lawgiver guide your steps.
Thank you. Okay. Well, that just happened. You guys not gonna follow him? What the hell?
The wisdom of the lawgiver rings sweetly in your ears. I am Songmaster Stamblier, leader of the Chanters. Chancellor Larak told me to expect you. How may I help you?
Hold on. Let me chat with you.
I'm Commander Riker of the Federation Starship Enterprise. What is this place?
This is the practice hall of the Choir of Holy Intonations. Here we grow the pluvoids.
Pluvoids.
Perfect their chants.
Awesome.
These pluvoids seem to be some form of plant life.
That's a good
actually
question.
Understand what they're singing?
Not really, but they have beautiful tonal quality. That is important for holy chants.
Lovely temple you have here.
Thank you. We constructed this chamber to optimize its acoustic effects.
Your instrument seems to be broken. What's wrong with it?
I couldn't tell that.
Oh, we lost its sonic redigitizer to those discordant seekers in the declaratory many years ago.
Why do you call yourselves the Chanters?
Our founder, Ifnik, believed the path to true enlightenment lies in singing. We grow these pluvoids and train them to sing holy songs. By focusing so deeply on the eternal mysteries, we gain a clearer insight into the nature of religion and salvation.
Okay, I've heard worse. Oh yeah.
Why is there one hole that doesn't have a gold ring around it?
Oh, we lost that ring to those discordant
Dude, you guys suck
in
at the declaratory.
many years ago.
Can you help us find the original fifth scroll?
What is wrong with the copy our sect has?
We need the original for historical research purposes.
Oh, I see. I do not think I can help you. Our sect has lost so many items in the declaratory.
Yeah, so I'm
that
seeing.
I doubt we would be very good treasure hunters. But some of our chants go back for centuries, even to the days of the lawgiver. Would you like to hear one?
Hell yeah.
That's a very generous offer. I would love to hear your pluvoids sing.
We are happy to oblige. This chant is called The Futility of Wisdom.
Thank you for letting us hear that. It was very enlightening.
It was really cool. I wonder how they managed to sound almost exactly like a human voice. But... pluvoids.
Since you enjoyed it so much,
Ooh.
I shall give you an orchestrion that will let you listen to it whenever you wish.
How did you not lose that in
And
the
feel free
declaratory?
to visit us anytime. May the songs of the lawgiver bring you fulfillment.
Cool. Alright. And how do we get out of here? Oh, there's a doorway right there. Alright. Let's go to the other pyramid. Ah.
I am
Whoa.
Media, the Gynarch of the Questers
Gynarch?
for Inner Strength. Chancellor Larak warned me about you.
I'm Commander William Riker.
Yes. Lovely temple you have here. In, you know, the sense that the body is a temple.
Lovely temple you have here.
Thank you. It stimulates our contemplation.
Speaking of stimulation, down Riker. No, not gonna voice it? Okay.
There is a Chodak transporter pad behind it
Oops.
that the lawgiver frequently used during the last years of his life. We want to preserve it from prying eyes.
Maybe the original fifth scroll is back there. May we investigate it?
I have no desire to share my temple's treasures with aliens.
Fair enough.
Why do you call yourselves the Questers for Inner Strength?
Our founder, Plagu, believed that the outer body must suffer to make the inner soul stronger. Only by learning to deny the sensations of our outer bodies
Damn it.
can we make our spirits free.
What is this?
This is the Grand Penatorium, where my subjects meet to become more disciplined and more firm-willed.
Your regimen sounds quite difficult.
It is. Only the most dedicated can accomplish the regime. What about you? You would be a good candidate for discipline, if only I still had my scepter of light.
You know, I'm all disciplined out. Sorry.
Why don't you still have your scepter of light?
Those
Damn, these seekers seem to be
from me during the last declaratory.
winning all the declaratories.
Anything for it. We are planning revenge next time.
Can you help us find the original fifth scroll?
My people have always looked inside themselves for their strength. We have never cared for external things to aid our spiritual quest.
Fair enough.
Thank you for your time.
You certainly wasted enough of it.
Alright. So... we now know that she wants her scepter. Is there anywhere else we can go? Wait. Let's go to the volcanoes. Sounds like a plan. Nope. Is there anywhere else we can go? Let's go to the desert. Sounds like a great plan too. Another pyramid. Wait, what is this? I want the pod. I want Data to grab it.
We did not bring along the proper equipment for gathering.
Oh, fine. Scan it then. Whoops.
This plant stores water in its skin and has an interior air sac to help keep it cool.
Interesting. Ooh, I have an interesting idea. Bum. Let's... Oh, I wanted to play the orchestrion for the little sack thing.
I see no way of using them.
Fine.
May the lawgiver spirit grant you wisdom. I am Arch Rashan Natchel, Chief Assistant to His Exalted Prominence Elant of the Seekers. Chancellor Larak told me to expect you. How may I be of service?
I'm Commander Riker of the Federation Starship Enterprise.
Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the USS Enterprise.
Can you help us find the original fifth scroll?
I can let you see the true copy made by Baranon, our sect's founder.
We're doing this for historical research. I'm sure you understand that no matter how good your copy is, we need to check the original for authenticity.
I am afraid I cannot help you. The original was hidden by the lawgiver many centuries ago, and I do not know where it is.
Why is your group called the Seekers?
Our founder, Baranam, believed that the path to enlightenment lies in searching for the truth. We are humble in our ignorance. Only the truth will free our souls.
What is this place?
It has many names. It is usually called the Hall of Triumph, but recently some have called it the Path of No Return.
That sounds like fun.
Why is this normally called the Hall of Triumph?
Because we keep winning declaratories?
Our sect has been understandably successful in the declaratory contest. This is where we keep the prizes we have won, safe in our vault.
When did this start being called the Path of No Return?
When people stopped returning.
More than a month ago, our leader Elant vanished through the door
Only a
of
month?
enlightenment. He has not returned.
What is this door of enlightenment you mentioned?
At the end of this path is a door no one has ever opened. No one before Elant, that is.
Why hasn't anyone opened this door before?
There is a gatekeeper who jealously guards the
Is that
doorway.
green guy back there on the wall?
He asks a series of questions when anyone tries to pass it.
Oh, hi there.
And if the person does
Welcome,
not
welcome.
answer all the questions appropriately, the gatekeeper will not let him pass.
Let's see here.
Isn't it possible that the original fifth scroll might be hidden on the other side of the door of enlightenment?
I suppose so. But why should we risk our safety when we have the true copy of the scroll anyway?
Here we go. I'm sure you'll enjoy this little sound effect.
I'm gonna die, and I get a bad feeling the angels don't come to this place.
What is the gatekeeper like?
It is a very advanced device with strange, almost telepathic powers. Some say it is holdover Chodak technology, and others say the lawgiver had something to do with it.
No, I don't think Pearl Forrester had anything to do with this.
Lovely temple you have.
Thank you. It pleases us.
Thank you for your time.
Oh, well, I can turn it up a little bit. But yeah, just pretty much everything is voiced. In fact, just a little while ago, there was a part that wasn't voiced, and I was kind of surprised. I was waiting for it to actually start. Okay, so let's have Data scan this thing first.
It will not open without a key.
Brilliant.
This is an elaborate holographic projection system.
Cool. Oh, she actually had a good insight, and you'll note she's wearing a regular uniform here. This takes place, like, supposedly at the beginning of Season 7. But no, she had some good insight on her way here. Alright, let's talk to the sculpture.
That is unnecessary.
No, it's not. It's very necessary. Fine.
This plaque certainly doesn't look very friendly.
Brrr. Brrr. Now can I talk to him? Sweet.
Come no closer.
Jazz
I am
hands.
the gatekeeper of the door of enlightenment. You must answer my questions appropriately to determine whether you are wise enough to proceed.
Oh, I know this one.
Those who answer inappropriately will be punished if they attempt to.
He will know triumph who knows when to fight and when not to fight.
Ask me your questions.
How can the sects be made to cooperate?
I kind of like this option, but let's go with that.
I have no idea. That would take a better diplomat than me.
But the flagon with the dragon has the pellet with the poison.
You appreciate the complexities of the situation. By what right are you here?
Yeah.
For all I know, we may not have any right to be here.
Then you have already started to learn.
Okay, well, he seems to dig my ignorance, so let's keep going with that.
How does a person reach enlightenment?
I don't know.
You are saying you have no knowledge of that which cannot be known.
Hey, I like that.
Who are you?
Who are you? Yeah, let's keep going with that.
Everyone plays so many roles in life. It is impossible.
I'm Beardo.
You understand the fundamental paradox of existence. To know that you know nothing is the beginning of enlightenment. Your answers prove that you are ready to admit this. You may pass through the door.
Sweet. Yeah, you can go back to sleep now, dude. Wow. Okay. There's a lot to see here. Let's take a look at this panel first.
I'm willing to bet that panel will let us turn off the stasis field.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize there was a stasis field. What's this?
It's some kind of sign, but I don't know what language it's in.
Data, you're up.
The tricorder does not have sufficient data, and hence
Fair
cannot
enough.
analyze the writing.
How about your own eyes?
Interesting. This is written in a language with which I am
Okay,
unfamiliar.
you recognize it as Chodak, you
Given
just
the
don't know
premise that the
Chodak.
Chodak once inhabited this world, it is possible that this could be a sample of Chodak writing.
Alright, so we can't read the writing, but let's go ahead and push buttons!
These controls are very complex.
Alright, at least
I could
you're
not
smart enough to
guarantee
realize
use them
that.
successfully without a great deal more study.
How about scanning the stasis field?
This stasis field stops the effects of time on any object within it. A living being is trapped inside it.
Alright. Well, doesn't look like we can do much else here, but maybe maybe someone can read... Oh yeah, that's right, that's right. The Chancellor said that he's studied Chodak writing, so maybe we'll be able to get him to translate what we tricorded. Life forms... You did miss my obligatory a la Moraine joke the other night, so there's at least that. No, keep going. Alright, so let's... Can we just talk to him and it'll come up in a conversation?
Captain Picard said that his personal representative was Commander Riker. I will speak to him and him alone.
Interesting. That's the first time I've run into that.
May the spirit of the lawgiver strengthen you. Have you had much success in your search?
We found Elant, but he was trapped inside some sort of stasis field. Have you ever encountered anything like that?
Thank the lawgiver you found him. I was worried about my old friend. No, I have not heard of such a field, but it is probably Chodak in origin. We still find many Chodak devices here, and they are often operational, even after all these years.
Can you help us free Elant?
Without knowing how to operate the device, I have no way to
This
assist you.
is red cola, which kind of tastes like a cherry cola. It's pretty good. Last night I had a lemonade-flavored soda that was the best lemonade-flavored soda I've had so far, so...
There was a control panel with a sign near it. We couldn't translate the writing.
The lawgiver made a great study of the ruins and developed a Chodak Garidian translator. I will upload it into your tricorder. Perhaps it will help you save Elant.
So then we've got a Chodak to Garidian to English translation. Oh, that's going to go fantastically. It we have unto you.
This may be an enormous help.
Elant
This
is my
our
friend.
rainy day
I do
stasis
hope you can
field.
free him. But if you will please excuse me now, I have a planet to govern.
Wow. Mecha Shiva! Mecha Shiva! Okay, so we've got that translation. Let's head back. I'm going to switch to Mr. Smarty Pants here. Oh, yeah. Totally. Oh! It's opening!
Many plants spread their seeds by expelling them outward with explosive force.
Can we grab one? Hold on for a second. I'm going to save first. Just to be on the safe side. Okay, now let's take one.
We did not bring along the proper equipment for getting
Ah, damn it. Okay, fine. Brrrr. Okay. Go to the door. Go through the door. The way the menu system works on this is actually pretty slick. You hit spacebar to cycle through characters, and right-click will cycle through your actions.
These instructions explain how to operate the control panel. It will not be hard to deactivate the stasis field now.
Yay! Well, go ahead and do it. Sure thing. I need to put dinner away myself, but I didn't have time.
By the lawgiver's wisdom, what is happening here?
You have a long face. Alright, let's switch back to Beardo here.
I'm Commander William Riker of the Starship Enterprise, representing the United Federation of Planets. We're visiting Phrygia by permission of Chancellor Larac. I presume you are Elant, exalted prominence of the Seekers.
I am indeed. This is all most peculiar, but according to my studies, the lawgiver expected us to have off-world visitors this year, so I should not be so surprised.
Are you feeling all right?
Thank you for your concern. I am feeling a little dizzy, but I think it will pass.
How could the lawgiver foretell our coming in this particular year?
He was a prophet. Prophets are supposed to foretell things.
Can't argue with that.
Can you help us find the original fifth scroll?
I wish I could. I came here looking for it. Why are you strangers so interested in it?
There's a civil war brewing on Garrett. Having the original scroll may help some Garidian friends of ours prevent it.
That sounds like a noble goal.
Even though we have been exiles here for many generations,
I
we
don't
still
know,
care about our
but
home world. May the lawgiver's wisdom help bring peace to Garrett.
the Chancellor has one too, and I think it like helps them teleport. I'm not sure.
What is this place?
I scarcely know myself. I only came through that door a few minutes ago, and I've not had much chance to look around. I suspect this is a room built by the Chodak, the original inhabitants of this world. Their ruins are all around us.
Hate to break it to you, but it hasn't been a few minutes, it's been a few months.
I know it seemed like you were here only a few minutes, but it was much longer. You've been trapped in a stasis field. Time actually stopped for you.
I see. It was a rather disorienting experience.
I don't doubt that.
Do you remember what happened?
When I entered the room, I saw a pair of talismans sitting on that rock. I climbed down to get them, but as soon as I touched them, alarms sounded and I just lost consciousness. Then you were here when I awoke.
You've been in stasis over a month from what your assistant Natural told us.
Natural? That devious
Natural
is probably plotting some way to take over my position.
Drama
I
facts.
must return to the temple as quickly as possible. How can I thank you for rescuing me from that stasis field?
Stuff is good.
Thank you for your generosity, but a reward isn't necessary.
Hey, no problem. Nice to see you in here. Have a good night. Rest well.
The customs of my sect compel me to show my gratitude. Here are the talismans I picked up, as well as the key to our vault, which holds the trophies we have won in the declaratory over the years. You may take up to 3 items to help you in your mission.
Okay.
Thank you. We'll try to use your gifts wisely.
Please excuse me. The effects of the stasis field have worn me out. I will rest here a while and then return to my temple. I'm sure I must have been missed.
Okay. Oh, I was expecting him to teleport out. Okay. I'm going to save again before I open up the vault, just so if I screw that up, I can come right back here. Okay. Oh. Oh, wild. Oh, okay. At first I thought that was something that we were going to have to, like, enter. Okay, so we want the staff, the device. Oh, wait. No. Want a staff of light. That didn't look like a staff of light. And the golden ring. Let me go. There we go. Okay. Whoops. Didn't mean to skip past whatever he said. Doop-a-doo. First things first. Alright, let's have Data take care of this.
I believe this is the missing piece that will make the instrument work again.
You repaired our instrument. In your honor, I shall play the lawgiver's song, Traveling Music.
I look forward to it. Cool.
Thank you for letting us hear that. It was very enlightening.
Since you enjoyed it so much, here is an orchestrion of it that
Sounds
you can
good.
play whenever you want.
Okay. Then we'll take your golden ring and put it up there.
You returned the missing ring. In your honor, we shall sing our loveliest chant. Watch your step.
I liked that.
Thank you for letting us hear that. It was very enlightening.
Since you enjoyed it so much, here is an orchestrion of it that you can play whenever you want.
Okay, cool.
I do not believe that will work.
Yeah, I know. Screw off. Alright, so let's leave. And let's go to the Questor's Temple. And give her the staff.
My scepter of light! Oh, thank you. I have been missing this for ages. What favor can I do for you in return?
Let me in.
What's behind this force field?
An ancient Shodak transporter pad.
Will you lower the force field?
Yes. I will do that for you.
Thank you.
But I do not think it will be much help, since we have never figured out how the Lawgiver's transporter works.
Okay. Let's try traveling music. Haha. Okay. Well, I guess let's try Watch Your Step. Cool. Alright, let's grab this Orchestrion. And
it didn't work.
Come back here. Let's switch to data. Alright. Okay. So I need to figure out where it's safe for me to stand. Right there. Okay, got it. So let's go... No, I don't want to walk to La Forge. Okay, that's fine. We're good there. Cool. Take that. And then let's play it safe and head back. And then let's try...
I see no way of using
Yeah,
this.
I know. I wasn't trying to use them together. Okay, it's right there. So let's do this. Move. Jordy, move out of the way. Okay, move right there. Shift. Let's move Riker out of the way. Because we want to go here. There we go. Shift. And go back here. And I think it was this one. Nope. Okay. Well, yep. Take a nap. You gonna wake up again? Pardon me.
It's an irresistible force!
Raid! I need to fix that. Thanks for the raid, Infamous. Welcome, everybody, coming in from Infamous's channel. Just trying to make my way through. Ooh, he is in rough shape after that. First major puzzle of the game. Hey there, Mo. Ah, okay. So, let's walk here. Use this. And walk here. Use this. Walk back here. Think. Yeah, okay. Then let's use this. Good. To here. Now, can I grab that thing from where I'm standing? Yes. Good. Now, what happens if I use this? It's going okay. Like I said, this is the first major puzzle I've really run into, so... Nope. Wrong. Sorry, Data. Okay, well, that was the quickest way to get him back here anyway. Okay. So that one that's right there, should be able to use that to get over to the last Orchestrion. Okay. So we use this. No, he gets back up again. He gets knocked down, but he gets up again. Ain't no one gonna keep the android down. Okay.
I do not believe that.
I wasn't asking you to use it, I was asking you to step on it. Okay. Now we want to go right here. And then use the...
When you change target...
Yeah, I know, Troy. Thank you. I figured that out. And I'm going to go on this far back platform and try this and just see if I get lucky. Nope. Bleh. Okay. Riker, while we're doing this, let's
I haven't seen push buttons like this in a long time.
Whoop.
This has the same kind of sonic lock as the control device in Media's temple.
Okay, so we need to figure out what's going to get us back there, which, honestly, I think we could have done that without...
The design is similar to...
Uh-oh. Data's not getting back up. Oh, there we go. Okay. Honestly, I don't think we even needed that last one. Sorry, Data. Okay. So that takes us there. That moves us there. That gets us all the way back there. So yeah, I think all we need to do is those three in order. Okay. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to put it back. There. Okay, move in here. Use that. Walk over here. Use that. Yeah, I know. Okay. Now, let's see if we can use this blue talisman.
I do not believe that will work.
No. Let's use the yellow one.
I do not believe that will.
Well, what do you believe will work, dumbass?
The niche is operating at a phase variance of 3,000 kilohertz.
Okay.
Readings indicate this talisman is operating at a phase variance of 5,000 kilohertz. Readings indicate this talisman is operating at a phase variance of 3,000 kilohertz. I see no way of using. I do not believe that will work.
I don't care if you don't think it's gonna work. Try it anyway.
I do not believe that. The shape and size of the niche are distinctly familiar.
Yeah, I know. I mean, this seems like it should work.
This orchestrion plays.
Oh yeah, that's what we used.
The vanishing floor seems to be a problem in applied geometry.
Yeah, I know. All right, fine. Sorry, Data. Let's just get you back here. Okay. While he's sleeping, Jordy, mess with the device.
It didn't work. It didn't work.
You get anything out of this?
It's a large oval niche in the door.
Yeah. And it's vibrating at 3,000 kilohertz. Same frequency as the frickin' talisman.
The tricorder says this is operating at a phase variance of 3,000 kilohertz. The niche has a phase variance of 3,000 kilohertz. It's a door, all right, but I can't get a reading on what's beyond it.
Let me try something here. Yeah, I'm supposed to be able to use the blue gem on the door. Alright, fine. Let's have Beardo give it a shot. Oops. There. Alright, go there. Okay, I think I understand this particular walkthrough. The other one didn't make as much sense. Nope, too far. Don't walk to... Dang it. Data, can you move out of the way? Thank you. There we go. Alright, one in a dome. Wait. Hold on. It suggests that we use that one again next. So let me see where I need to be standing for that. You know what? Let's use a little modern tech. Okay. Come on back, Beardo. Alright. Then we have this one. Then we have this one. And we have this one. And we have this one. Okay. Now let's go ahead and, instead of continually playing those things back and forth, let's take a look and see if I can see a good pattern from the images. So there's that. Oh, that's not close enough. I get it now. Okay. Got it. Alright, so start from here again. Go there. Play this. Go here. Play this. Okay. So then we want to go back to this one. And play this. Whoops. What did I do wrong? Thanks. We all wanted to see good old-fashioned Riker splay. Okay, so that's farther back. I see. I wanted to go back to this one. No, he did not make it so.
It didn't work.
There we go. Pick that up. Go back here. Back to the original one. There we are. Okay. And then this one again. Nope. Dang it. Sorry, Jordy. I wonder if in a higher difficulty level they'd actually stay dead, too. Wouldn't shock me. Alright. No, let's give Deanna a Troy. Okay. Now, fine. There. And all the way back.
The puzzle of the vanishing floor seems to be a problem in applied geometry. There are some squares that overlap between two different patterns. If you were standing on one...
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to get this straight here. Okay, now we go back to the original. Okay. This is this one. Ah, there we go. And then this one. There we go. Now she should be close enough to use this. Yay! Oh, hey, look! The scroll is just kind of floating there. Well, let's go ahead and grab it. What could possibly go wrong?
We may have set off some kind of alarm. We should get back to the ship as soon as possible. Beam us up.
Okay, I wasn't sure if I was going to have to do that.
Captain's log supplemental. We have successfully retrieved the Garidian's 5th scroll, and Tabak has verified the manuscript's authenticity. Lucana assures me the mere existence of this scroll may radically alter the structure of Garidian society.
I am glad you found the original scroll, Captain. I hope it will do some good on Garrod. Keeping it here would only upset the delicate balance between the sects.
Thank you for your generosity. Would you be willing to let the Federation send an archaeological research team to Frigis? Your world has the finest collection of Chodak ruins in known space.
Would we be permitted to share in any Chodak secrets
Sure
they
thing.
uncover?
Of course, the Federation believes in freely distributing scientific
Well, not
knowledge.
entirely.
In fact, we would be honored if your scientists would join our efforts.
Then we agree, Captain. Send us your archaeologists.
Captain, Lucana is on the comm. She wishes to speak to you.
Put her on.
The oppressed masses of Garrett offer their gratitude for your assistance.
I'm afraid I
Captain.
can't do that,
Garidian
Kyle.
society will soon be transformed. We must now make plans to return the scroll to Garrett.
Captain, a Garidian warbird is decloaking off the
Whoa.
port bow. It is the Acer, Captain Pentara's ship. They are hailing us.
On screen.
Thank you for leading us here, Captain Picard. The ruling council has wondered for centuries where these people ran off to.
You have no business here, Captain Pentara. We are in Federation space and this world has asked for our protection. I intend to give it to them.
This is no longer a matter of a little scout ship, Captain. A subspace message was sent from your ship to the Garidian rebels. A full-scale revolution has erupted on Garrett.
We sent no messages.
I
Lucana.
suspect it was that revolutionary Lucana.
Yeah.
She delights in stirring up trouble. Surrender her, end her companions at once, or face the consequences.
Captain, the Acerm is powering up its disruptors.
Shields up.
Captain Pentara, anyone who has been sending unauthorized subspace messages from my ship will be dealt with severely. I do not tolerate that sort of behavior.
You may have a few minutes to investigate, but I'm still not leaving without those people.
Mr. Worf, get me Lucana on the comm.
What do you want, Captain?
Are you responsible for a subspace message being sent to Garrett?
Oh, he would not have been that polite in the show.
Yes,
He would have been
I brought
upset.
the subspace microtranslator with me. Now that we have the fifth scroll, our revolution is fully justified. Garidian society must change.
You are playing games with thousands of lives and risking an interstellar incident.
Freedom for my people is worth any price, Captain.
Lucana, this has gone far enough. If I get my mother to intercede with the ruling council, will you come back to Garrett and stop the revolution?
Your mother is as reactionary as the council.
She is a woman of honor. She would keep her word even to you, someone she hates.
That's honorable.
If she can get the council to listen, it might be worth the gamble.
Captain, can you patch me through to my mother's ship?
Sure thing.
So, Mr. Worf.
Mother, there is no need to fight. We have the fifth scroll.
The fifth scroll is a myth.
No, it's not.
No, I've seen it and Tabak has verified it. This will change our world forever.
Do you realize what this means? The ruling council has not been truthful with us for generations. The people will demand revenge.
If you give us safe passage back to Garrett and convince the council to hear Lucana's message, she will return with the fifth scroll and stop the rebellion.
Very well.
It won't require rebellion, just a complete overhaul of the entire structure of your society, that's all.
Captain Picard, I will power down my disruptors so you can lower your shields and let me beam Tabak, Avakar, and Lucana to my ship. Perhaps our paths will cross again.
Under better circumstances, I hope.
I wonder what would have happened if I had
is disarming its weapons.
bungled our first conversation and blew her up.
Lower shields.
Captain, the Garidians have beamed aboard the Aciram. They are underway. On course back to Garrett.
What are your orders, Captain?
I should like to consider the situation a bit further.
Let's see what Starfleet has to say.
Admiral Williams here. What can I do for you, Captain?
No. Not really much of anything new here.
I'd like to confirm our current orders.
Of course. Starfleet Command is still...
Alright.
Picard out.
Well, I guess our patrol was the Ruinor sector, so let's go ahead and do that. Whoa, what's this? Those aren't Garidian. Uh-oh. Why is this happening?
Captain, we are receiving an emergency transmission from Starfleet headquarters. On screen.
Attention all Federation vessels. This is a Priority 1 alert. A Romulan fleet has crossed the neutral zone into Federation space. All civilian ships are advised to avoid sectors along the border. A state of war now exists between the Federation and the Romulan Empire.
That's not good. Let's go ahead and save here. Okay.
Any suggestions, number one?
We could contact Starfleet.
Well, then let's do that.
There is no response, sir.
That's not good.
Maybe the comm relays are malfunctioning.
See if you can raise any of the local Federation outposts.
Aye, sir. I will try manually routing the transmission.
Mr. Worf, you're an out.
Unfortunately,
Or is it another thing where I just have to wait?
Captain.
Yep, there we
I've
go.
established communication with Admiral Redrick.
Good. I like him.
Captain Picard, I'm surprised you managed to get through. The Romulans have disrupted communications through half the sector.
We received the invasion alert. What's the situation?
Our information is still sketchy, but we know the Romulans destroyed Outpost Gamma 1-5.
That's
it
not
looks
good.
Like the spearhead of their fleet is in the Golder sector.
The Enterprise is at your disposal, sir.
Good. Then I want you to proceed to the Golder Delta system and report to Commander Chan at Outpost 543. She's coordinating our defenses in that area. I'll inform Admiral Williams as soon as we restore communications.
Admiral, if we encounter the Romulans...
You're free to engage, but don't pick a fight you can't win.
I don't plan
Jean
to.
Luc. We can't afford to lose the Enterprise. Good luck.
And to you, sir. I'm afraid we're all going to need it. Picard out. Lay in a course for the Goldur Delta system. Maximum warp.
Yeah.
Engage.
None of this 5.0 crap. 9.4.
Warning. Entering nebula. Entering Federation space.
Oh, we were still in non-aligned space? Man, we are really making time.
Helm, standard orbit.
Okay, and hail Commander Chan.
Greetings, Captain.
Oh shit, it's Commander
Can't tell you
Chan.
how glad we are to see the Enterprise.
We're happy to assist. What can you tell us about the invasion?
The first wave seems to have passed through the.
It's another one where it looks like it's not drawn, but
we thought we were done for.
a photograph.
But they just kept going.
It's kind of weird that they did that.
They didn't even attempt to attack?
No. It looks like they were headed for the Zatarnus Nebula. We don't know why.
Are there any other ships in the area?
The USS Ayres came through a few hours ago, but they headed off to intercept a group of warbirds. The Klingons have promised to send us support, but we've just detected some incoming warbirds. They're headed for COM Relay 543 in the Paxonoma system.
Ooh, okay. Oh, we're on our way.
We're on our way. Set course for the Paxonona system, warp 9. Engage.
Not 9.4. Just warp 9. Hey Infamous, if you're still around, what were you playing tonight? Sorry I didn't ask earlier. Thought just occurred to me.
Captain, 3 warbirds are entering the system.
Ooh, Mega Man X. Sorry I missed the Quack Shot, though. That's kind of a fun game to watch.
They are not cloaked.
Oh, that's not a good sign.
Red alert, shields up.
I don't understand it. They're not
Yeah.
even attempting to hide.
That's what worried me.
Could it be some kind of trick?
Yeah, get us out of
There are
here.
too many of them. Helm, get us out of here. Engage.
Was that one of the games that was included in the Disney Afternoon collection at all? Or... because it seems like it would be... It seems like it was something that was re-released recently.
What do you have to report, Captain?
The relay station has been destroyed.
Yeah.
We were badly outnumbered, and I wasn't willing to risk the Enterprise.
I see. That's unfortunate. That station was critical for the defense of this sector. But we've got other problems. We've lost contact with the USS Ayres somewhere in the Baramar system.
Another attack?
Possibly. In his last report, Captain Ward said he'd encountered and destroyed several warbirds. Apparently, they weren't using their cloaking devices and were...
Oh, that's that
badly
retrofit that the
We heard
Ferengi
rumors
told
that
us
the
about.
Romulans had refitted
Yeah.
a number of warbirds, but why would they purposely weaken their battleships before an invasion?
Maybe you'll find the answer to that when you find the heirs.
We
We'll do our
probably
best,
could
Commander.
have taken on all
Look out,
3 of those.
Set course for the Barimar system. Maximum warp. Engage.
Interesting. This part isn't on the fact that I was reading.
Sensors are picking up debris and radiation consistent with the destruction of an ambassador-class vessel. The Heirs.
Are there any signs of survivors?
No, sir.
Captain, Romulan warbird decloaking to starboard.
Evasive maneuvers.
Fire while it's decloaking.
A Romulan warbird is on sensors, locking weapons. Enemy ship, the shields are holding.
Attention, Romulan vessel. This is Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the Federation Starship Enterprise.
I am Tiralak, commander of the Imperial warbird Psionex.
Ah, fair enough. Well, at least you got that one
Ship
now.
is crippled, Tiralak. I'm offering to beam you and your crew aboard the Enterprise. You will be well treated.
No doubt. Unfortunately, we will not be able to accept your generous offer.
Captain, energy emissions from the Psionex are rapidly increasing. I believe they have activated their self-destruct system.
Help! Back us off. I don't want to
Yeah, no kidding.
that ship when it goes.
So, if you're not familiar with Star Trek lore, Romulan ships are powered by an artificial singularity, basically a tiny black hole. So, yeah, we don't want to be anywhere near it when it goes up.
It doesn't have to end like this, Tiralak.
For us, there is no other way, Picard. You know, you fight like a Romulan. Perhaps now I can show you how to die like one.
Fire. There is no response to our hail.
Targeting Romulan warbird.
Fire. We have.
Boom, I guess. There's a weird little glitch with this where it, like, repeatedly hits the left button, the left mouse button.
What do you have to...
The Airs was
Oops.
lost with all hands. We engaged and defeated a warbird, but unfortunately,
Yeah.
the Romulans destroyed themselves to avoid capture.
The Romulans have a strange conception of honor. Well, there's no time to dwell on that. I have another assignment for you.
I don't know. We're fine. Where
We'd
are
like to
organic
replenish some of our
supplies?
organic supplies.
There's no time.
Okay.
We've just received a communication from a Klingon attack cruiser in the Bayless system. They reported engaging 3 warbirds headed for this outpost. Give the Klingons any assistance they need, and make sure those warbirds don't get through.
You got it.
We're on our way. Laying a course for the ballast system, warp 9. Engage.
I think with how easily we dispatched that single ship, we probably could have taken on the 3.
Sensors are picking up a vessel.
Intercept the target.
Helm, plot an intercept course.
Go to Red Alert. A Romulan warbird is
The
on
ship is
sensors.
decloaking.
Locking weapons. We are being hailed.
Do you need a moment, Captain?
Oh, screw
I understand
you.
you humans need to pray before death.
I know he is.
You know as well as I that our ships are evenly matched. A fight is in nobody's best interest.
I am very much interested in a fight, Captain.
Fine. I'm gonna kick your ass, you know.
Savor your victory while you
See?
can, Captain. You will find it short-lived.
Direct hit.
Fire.
I thought I had turned this off. I didn't want to delegate it to Worf and let him take all the fun.
Warbird has been destroyed.
Alright, so let's resume course.
Engage.
Okay, I was gonna say, are we even moving?
We are receiving a message from Captain Kidra of the Bortas.
Ooh, the Bortas.
The Bortas was one of the first Klingon ships to offer
course
assistance
it
when the
was.
Romulan invasion began.
Captain Kidra fought with me against the Duras. He is a warrior of great courage.
Put him on screen. Greetings, Captain. This is Jean-Luc Picard of the Enterprise.
Captain Picard, it is an honor.
The honor is mine. Lieutenant Worf speaks very highly of you.
As well he should. We crushed many enemies together. Well, I bear good news, Captain. We have saved one of your
Sweet,
communication
thanks.
relays from a Romulan attack.
Then we are in your debt. Do you require any assistance with your ship or crew?
None whatsoever. We were completely unscathed. And, Captain, we captured a warbird and many prisoners. It was a truly glorious...
Nicely done.
You captured a Romulan warbird without any resistance?
Well, probably not without any
They had
resistance.
little to resist us with. When we boarded their ship, we found that it had been severely modified, stripped of most weapons and many other systems as well.
Hey, can we have a look?
Why would they purposely make themselves so vulnerable?
The modifications nearly doubled their engine power. It seems they were willing to sacrifice weapons for speed.
Captain, such modifications would have placed extreme stresses on the Warbird's hull. It would not have survived an extended mission.
Maybe they never expected to survive. Maybe they were on a suicide mission.
But a suicide mission for what?
During our interrogations, the prisoners mentioned a weapon of some kind. Perhaps that is what they were seeking.
What else do I have?
What exactly did you learn from the prisoners?
They spoke of an ancient weapon, a relic of a long-dead race known as the Chodak.
Of course.
A weapon of ultimate power which would solve all their problems, put an end to their war, and destroy both the Federation and the Klingon Empire.
Hey there, Finn. Welcome, welcome.
You sound as if you don't believe this weapon exists.
How are you doing tonight?
It is nothing more than a desperate fantasy. According to our reports, their empire will soon be overrun by alien invaders. The Romulans are clutching for anything they think can save them.
Interesting. Finamp, it really whips the llama's ass. My night's going pretty well. I'm enjoying this.
Real. How did the Romulans expect to find it?
Had a tasty red cola.
Apparently, they found clues to the weapon's
Playing through a good
location
Star Trek
at the
game.
site of some Chodak ruins. Now they're wasting valuable ships on a useless quest while their empire burns. Fools.
Can you tell us anything else about the Romulans' war?
They are fighting a formidable adversary. Extremely powerful aliens from the far side of their
Could that
empire.
be more Chodak?
We know nothing more than that.
With your permission, I'd like to question the Romulan commander myself. I can be more...
I'm afraid that won't be possible. The commander is presently... indisposed. Perhaps permanently.
Did you thunk him on the noggin a little too hard?
I trust that you are handling the prisoners appropriately.
No, we're handling them inappropriately. If you know what I mean. Oh man, those Romulan women.
Of course, but several of them are still alive.
Hey, thanks for the bits, Finn. I appreciate that. Yeah, last week I was playing Star Trek 25th Anniversary, which is another point-and-click adventure game based on the original series. I started this last night. I'll be playing all the way through it. And if I finish this before the month is done, I've got other Star Trek goodies to play, so if you like Trek, this is your month.
Captain, I'd like to respectfully remind you that you are in Federation space, and as such, you're expected to conform to Federation rules of conduct, including the proper treatment of prisoners.
Oh, well then, we'll be on our way back to Klingon space.
They have been given the proper treatment that Romulans deserve.
Perhaps it would be better for all concerned if you released the prisoners into our custody instead.
This is a Klingon matter, Picard. It is none of your concern. If our methods are so distasteful to you, perhaps next time the Federation can defend itself without our help.
Oops.
What could the Romulans be up to? They are not eager to fight. Their actions seem somewhat desperate.
Yeah.
I'm beginning to wonder if this really is an invasion after all.
According to the information provided by Captain Kedra, the modifications to the warbirds will render the ships unusable within a few weeks. That would seem consistent with the needs of a long-term occupational force.
Well, I mean, okay. Just before you got here, we had a little bit of storyline. There's a Romulan fleet of a small Romulan fleet actually took out one of our border outposts and crossed the neutral zone. So the Klingons were engaging the Romulans in Federation space. They weren't in the neutral zone.
For a reason. Speed. It looks like they're trying to get to the Zatarnis Nebula as fast as they can.
Agreed. The question is, why?
The answer is because. It basically, yes. They actually said flat out, we're at war right now. But it sounds, you know, as we're uncovering here, it doesn't sound like they're intending for it to be war. It sounds like they're being attacked on the other side of Romulan space, and they're desperately trying to seek a weapon that can help them with that.
Captain, what do you have to report?
The Bortas chased off the warbirds.
One Klingon ship chased off 3 warbirds?
Not only that, it disabled and captured one of them.
I think I'll send Captain Kedra a bottle of Saurian brandy along with my thanks.
Yeah, that might patch things up after my pissing him off. If you're talking about Bridge Crew, there was a game called Star Trek Bridge Simulator. I think I actually have that for the 32X. But I also do have Bridge Crew for the PSVR.
He certainly earned it. According to his prisoners, the Romulans are not interested in invading the Federation, at least not yet. Apparently they're heading for the Zatarnis Nebula.
That nebula has no strategic value. What are they looking for?
We believe they're seeking an ancient weapon built by the Chodak.
The Chodak? I've heard the stories. Some kind of star-eating superweapon hidden in the nebula. But they're just stories. The Romulans wouldn't risk war over a myth.
Maybe they don't think they're just stories. You can play it without the VR headset,
without considering all the
but playing with the VR headset is too cool.
To these stories than we realized.
All right, Captain. A pair of Klingon attack cruisers have just arrived in the sector to support us. I think we can manage without you. If you want to investigate this Chodak weapon further, you're free to do so.
Sounds like a plan.
Thank you, Commander. I intend to get to the bottom of this.
Sir, we are receiving a signal from Starfleet. It is Admiral Williams.
Picard will get to the bottom of it while Riker stays on top of things. Ignore it. No, let's put it on screen.
On screen. Greetings, Admiral. What can we do for you?
Hey, we tried to call you earlier. Couldn't get through.
Captain, Commander Chan notified us of your findings. Your suspicions that this was not a full-scale invasion appear to be correct. The Romulan incursion appears to be limited to the sectors between the neutral zone and the Zatarnis Nebula.
We must find out what they're really after.
Agreed. The recurring thread through all this seems to be the Chodak. Do you have any ideas where to begin?
Most of the surviving Chodak
it really
are in
is.
Romulan space. However, we recently discovered a new site on Voyages.
Plus, like with the PSVR, you've got the move controllers, and you actually just kind of reach out and pull the trigger and actually like tap things on the controller and move levers and stuff. It's really cool.
There's also a Vulcan archaeologist, Shaynok, who's an expert on the Chodak. I'll attempt to contact him as well.
All right, Captain. Good luck. Williams out.
What are your orders, Captain?
Let's go to... Let's go to Shaynok first.
Set
He's on
course
Horse
for
3.
3, Warp 5.
Aye, sir.
Engage.
Ah, Warp 5? Can't we break the speed limit for this? It's important.
Captain,
Oh yeah, there's plenty of that in
urgent
this.
message is coming in from Chancellor Larac of Voyages.
On screen.
Uh-oh.
Captain Picard, a Romulan warbird has invaded our system. You promised to defend us. Please come as quickly as you can.
Yep.
Set course for Voyages, Warp 8.
Warp 8? Are you kidding me?
Engage.
Bridge. Astrogation, course.
Warp engines unable to sustain current speed.
Fine.
Reducing speed to maximum warp.
Engage.
Guess we should have gone to fridges first after all. There was a pretty cool one when showing the Romulans blowing up the outpost.
Captain's log supplemental. We have arrived at Frigis in response to a distress call from Chancellor Larac. Although he claims to have been attacked by the Romulans, we can find no evidence that any battle ever took place.
Well, he said that they invaded the system, not that they had been attacked.
Sensors are picking up a vessel.
Yellow alert.
A Romulan warbird is on sensors.
Targeting Romulan warbird.
Do you need a moment?
Okay. No, he's not going to...
My crew and I...
We shall see you.
Raising shields.
Go to red alert.
We are being hailed. Torpedo locked.
No damage.
The enemy ship has sustained major damage.
Fire.
Bye-bye. Yeah, I agree. The Andorians are pretty cool in Enterprise.
The warbird has been destroyed.
I cannot begin to thank you for coming to our rescue. If I can help you in any way, please let me know.
I'd like to beam a team down to your planet and talk
beam a team
directly.
You and your crew will be most welcome.
Alright, let's head on down. Ooh, Picard's actually going on the away team.
Beam down coordinates selected.
He did the little shirt tug. Well, I guess in cases like this where it's more of a diplomatic thing and it's not an exploration thing, it'd be okay.
Thank you for allowing us to beam down.
I welcome you in the Lawgiver's name. Although the sects have refused to help, I am more than willing to assist you.
Why have they refused to help? We fixed a bunch of their stuff.
The ancient Chodak have suddenly assumed great importance in galactic affairs. We were hoping you could tell us some more about them.
Our people have always been fascinated by the ruins found when our ancestors arrived here. Over the years, we have learned many things about the Chodak society.
Captain's
and
prerogative, yeah.
What do you know about Chodak technology?
We do not fully understand the principles behind it, but we've been able to make some of it function. The chameleon field that disguises our world, for example, is a Chodak invention.
What else have you discovered about Chodak technology?
They had an unusual way of navigating that seemed to be based on how long it took to travel between different points at a particular speed. Unfortunately, I don't know how they define their basic units, so I can't be more specific.
Is there anything else you can tell me about Chodak technology?
They created special shielding materials which could block out any transporter beams we know of, yet their own transporters could pass through them easily.
Okay, good to know.
What else have you discovered about Chodak technology?
They use devices similar to isolinear rods as keys to many of their machines. Here, let me give you one.
Thank you.
How does it work?
When this programmer is twisted around the rod's end, it can alter the rod's settings, making it a sort of all-purpose key. If you use the programmer properly, you can activate almost any Chodak machine or computer.
Is there anything else you can tell me about Chodak technology?
The crowning glory of their technology was something called the Unity device.
Ah, there's our title.
That made it possible for them to control their far-flung empire.
Do you have any more details about this Unity device?
I think it was a superweapon with almost unlimited powers. When the Chodak lost it somehow, Their empire fell apart almost immediately.
What do you know about Chodak society?
Their empire spanned this quadrant, encompassing tens of thousands of star systems. It endured for 100,000 years. Then, 900,000 years ago, it disintegrated, almost overnight.
It's unusual for such an immense empire to last that long.
Yeah.
What was the secret of their success?
They had a talent for administration. They had an entire planet called Alanor, from which they ruled their empire. The bureaucracy must have been colossal.
What else do you know about Chodak history?
We believe that the group which settled here and built these structures was not from the mainstream of Chodak society.
Why do you say that?
For one reason, this is a very small base. The structures the Chodak built could not have held more than a few thousand people. This could not have been a major colony.
And for another?
The Chodak settlers often referred to Alanor as the seat of evil, and frequently said that the Unity device, the Empire's chief means of control, had to be destroyed.
Well, then I guess you people that were fleeing the Garidian Empire kind of felt
Perhaps
kindred.
The settlers here were similar to
Hey, look at that.
Fleeing an established society to pursue a different vision.
Perhaps, but I suspect the Chodak here played a far more active role. This outpost was only inhabited for a few decades, which coincided almost exactly with the end of the Empire as a whole.
These reasons are not strong grounds for believing the settlers here were rebels.
There are 1,000 more small clues, all pointing to the same conclusion. But there is one major mystery which could resolve the question completely.
What is this mystery?
A century ago, our scientists found a Chodak data crystal. We believe it contains the answers we seek, but unfortunately, the crystal is extremely old and fragile.
Well, yeah.
Our equipment is not sophisticated enough to read it without destroying it.
Okay.
Perhaps the Enterprise's computers could read your Chodak data crystal safely.
Very well. I will entrust the crystal to you. All I ask is that you share whatever you discover to satisfy our own curiosity.
If you'll excuse me, I have other duties to attend to. Perhaps we can talk again later.
As you wish. May the spirit of the lawgiver guide your path through the stars.
Thank you.
We've done all we can here. Beam us up.
Okay. Now, can we go to Horst 3?
Chancellor was most helpful. We now know what the Romulans are seeking.
Do you think the Romulans have really found the Unity device?
We know already if they had.
The device is that powerful?
If it was just designed to basically, like, bind the Empire together, I don't know how it would be considered a weapon.
I'm not sure, but without it, an empire which spanned this entire section of the galaxy disintegrated overnight.
What are your orders, Captain?
Set course for Horst.
Set course for Horst 3, Warp 5.
Set course for Horst.
Aye, sir.
Do here. See how quickly we're going. 37.1, 34.7. Yeah.
As Chancellor Lorak guessed, Frigis was indeed a rebel base. The crystal explains how the rebels stole information from the main computer on Alanor and used it to attack the Unity device itself. The rebels used a programmable encryption rod to access Alanor's main computer and learn vital information about the Unity device. This information was then used to plan a raid against the Unity device. There is then a corrupted section and a brief mention of a space freighter called the Rinko. I am not certain what the connection is between the freighter and the raid. The complete text of the information may of course be found in the ship's computer.
Well, that's something to look at then. Whoops. Bridge. Computer.
Core access enabled.
Analyses.
Systems online.
Yep, data crystal. Okay, the object in question is a data storage medium using compressed isolinear chips in a crystalline form. Most of its data has been corrupted over millennia of disuse, but the following text is a transcript of the most complete recording. Our forces are ready for the assault on the Unity device. I will be leading the attack, so this will be my final log, whether we succeed or failed. The following... We used the programmable encryption rod designed by Chief Scientist Bordelas to access the Empire's central computer on the administration planet Eleanor. With the codes we obtained, we'll be able to... The final attack will commence at... will intercept the space liner Wrinkle, disable its engines, and jam communications. The Grints will then proceed to the Unity device and change the chameleon field, or engage the chameleon field. With luck, the Unity device sensors will mistake the Grints as the Wrinkle. If our ship succeeds in docking, the assault teams will disembark and... enjoy your dinner. Once we have control of the Unity device, we will use its powers to into the future and out of reach of the meddling bureaucrats for all time. Time travel? Okay.
Chancellor Larac was totally honest with us.
Totally.
Mr. Worf, your analysis.
Captain.
Oh, I'm trying to talk to Riker, dang it.
Coincidence
There we
that
go.
references to the Chodak keep appearing everywhere we look. Maybe that Vulcan scholar Shaynok could tell us some more about them.
That's why we're heading to Horst 3.
The ancient Chodak race seems to be at the heart of the current situation.
Fine. Let's just wait.
Helm, standard order.
There we go.
Captain's log. We have arrived at Horse 3 to request some advice from the noted Vulcan archaeologist Shaynok. Instead, all we have found here is a recorded message buoy broadcasting continuously.
Well, that's not good.
To whoever hears this message, the sudden incursion into this region of space by a flotilla of Romulan warships has made this remote expedition untenable. For the safety of my crew, I have decided to abandon this site temporarily. In the name of science, I ask that you do not disturb my work on this planet. There is one site that requires special care. The Chodak site seems to have a field.
Why did you say this in your message?
Sensors. I located it mostly by accident. There is a platform jutting out part way down a deep shaft in the ground. Further investigation has been blocked by an ancient rock slide.
As much as I would like to honor Shaynok's request to leave
Yeah.
the site alone, we don't have that luxury. The current situation makes it imperative that we learn where this planet Eleanor is. This Chodak base may have the information we need. We should form an away team at once to investigate this shaft that Shaynok spoke of, but we'll have to be careful to disturb as little on the site as possible.
Fine. I won't steal everything that's nailed down. Okay, well, let's beam on down.
Beam down coordinates selected.
Okay. Well, let's, Oh, rubble. Hey, do I finally get to use my phasers? Also, Picard, why are you on the... No, no, we gotta turn up the phasers a little bit here. Okay, that's low setting. Don't necessarily want to go too hot too fast. Let's try medium. This is usually how they do things like that. They start low and ramp it up. There we go. Wow.
The Chodak must have used this screen to display information.
Ah, hold on.
I cannot use this with...
Put that there. Yep. And then use the rod programmer on the rod. Sweet.
Even though some of the data has been corrupted over time, our computer can probably deduce a wealth of helpful information from it. Fascinating. Fascinating.
No more than that?
Fascinating. That won't help.
Nope. Okay. Oh, hold on for a sec. Let me have someone smarter do this. Sorry, Picard. I mean, I kind of assumed that he would figure it out, but let's have Geordi take a look at it.
I don't see anything special about it.
Tricord it.
I'd like to get this information into the ship's...
No? Okay. Let's just take the rod back out then. Come on, let me out. There we go. Okay. Well, let's keep going.
Look, a shooting star. On Earth, that means you get to make a wish.
I missed that.
Shooting star is actually a misnomer.
Thank you, Data.
In reality, they are simply meteors which are incinerated as they enter a planet's atmosphere.
I know, Data, and rainbows are just the refraction of light by water droplets, but they're still beautiful.
The device is like a subspace phase spectrometer. We use them to measure the intervals between subspace phase pulses. It's incredible. An energy source still working after 900,000 years.
So, they used a method of determining distance that was based on how long it took to go to a certain place. I wonder if that's something that they use to make those measurements.
If I were to speculate, I would say that this particular...
Yep, that's what I was thinking. Whoops. Oh, dang it.
As we can. Our computer can add... This must be the heart of the station.
I'm trying to click on the tricorder.
To examine everything we find in deep...
Okay. I hate that I missed all that text while trying to click on the tricorder.
Almost 3.5 kilometers down.
Dang.
Once we know where the Chodak were pointing this mounting, we can figure out what they were looking at. The device was set up to measure the time between certain subspace pulses.
All right. Let's see if there's other stuff we can use the tricorder on before we head back. Hey, no problem. Thanks for dropping by. I appreciate the raid. And you rest well.
This device generates the chameleon field that disguises the station when you...
Tomorrow night will be Anstream Antics. Okay, let's grab the tricorder one more time.
I'm not sure whether I'm standing on a welcome mat or a castle drawbridge.
Ooh.
No unusual readings.
Okay.
No unusual readings.
All right. Well, let's just head back.
Beam us up.
See what the Enterprise's computer will handle.
The archaeological site on Horst remains a fascinating mystery. I'm hoping that our ship's computer will be able to analyze the tricorder data we discovered at the Chodak site and tell us quickly what we need to know.
Primary core access enabled. Systems online.
Instruments. There we go. The units in question include a scientific instrument and a rigid mounting that holds it in place. The mounting is set on motorized gimbals, moving in a pattern calculated to keep the instrument constantly pointed at a given position in the sky. With no established longitudinal standard for Horst 3, the instrument was arbitrarily defined as being the zero longitude referent. By local celestial coordinates, the instrument was pointed at 42 degrees, 18 minutes, 37 seconds, 0 hours. Or 0 horizontal, or I can't remember what H is, but it's not hours. The instrument in question was of alien design, incorporating the functions of several known instruments used throughout the Federation, most notably a subspace phase spectrometer. The instrument was calibrated to measure variations in the subspace bandwidths G through K, as well as to calculate the frequency of such variations. There are no star systems within Federation space along that line of coordinates. The nearest known star system along those coordinates is over 55,000 light-years distant from Horst 3. The coordinates do intersect an arm of the Zatarnus Nebula, however, which expanded into that region nearly 700,000 years ago. It is possible some uncharted object may exist along that line within the nebula itself. Sounds like we should head to Zatarnus.
Mr. Data, any suggestions?
I suggest we...
Okay, we'll contact Starfleet and see if that actually does any good. Nope, probably not.
Picard out.
Alright.
Sir,
Oh.
we are receiving a signal from Starfleet. It is Admiral Williams.
On screen. Greetings, Admiral. What can we do for you?
An unknown alien race has just crossed the neutral zone into Federation
Yeah,
space.
it is.
All attempts to
Hi there,
communicate
Matrix
with them
Cutter.
have failed.
Welcome, welcome.
Are they hostile?
Definitely. So far, every ship and outpost in their path has been attacked, disabled, and left
that's
for
not
dead.
good.
Do we have any idea of their objectives?
That's the strangest part. It looks like they're pursuing the Romulan fleet
Probably
into
the
Zatarnus
Chodak.
Nebula.
Then my first instinct will be to let them go with our blessings.
I wish we could. Unfortunately, Outpost Delta 08 lies directly on their present course. We can't afford to lose it. Proceed at best possible speed to the Yaz system and intercept.
Yaj.
Understood.
What are your orders, Captain?
Didn't you hear her?
Voyages system, maximum warp.
Yeah, maximum warp.
Engage.
None of this 5.0 piddly crap. Zoom! Oh yeah, totally. At the end of March, I actually played through Star Trek Klingon on my live stream. If you want to take a look...
Unidentified alien vessel ahead. They have locked weapons onto us.
There's my YouTube website, or YouTube channel. And you can see the replay there.
Hail them.
It plays even more like an episode of Star Trek. It's got Gowron in it, as well as a couple of other actors you might find familiar. But it's actually FMV. It's only about an hour and a half long. But it feels like a lost episode of Star Trek. It was really good.
There is no response. They are firing.
Whoa.
Evasive maneuvers.
Go to red alert. The ship is decloaking.
Mr. Worf, you have...
Go ahead and take this, Worf. What in the world is this?
Torpedo locked. Torpedo away. Enemy ship is firing.
Well, that is someone unknown. Alien vessel.
There is no response to our hail.
No response to hails. Wait, there are two ships? Oh, crap. Ow. Uh-oh. Did this just crash? It's been a while since I've saved. I hope it didn't crash. Yeah, that's great. Nope, I think it crashed. Dang it. Alright, well, we'll have to restart that. And we'll be set back a little bit, but can usually pick up a little bit of time by skipping through conversations we've already heard. Oh, just give me one quick sec here. There we go. Okay. Load. Forced 3. So this just as we were gonna teleport down.
Beam down coordinates selected.
Okay. Well, that's not that far back. Okay. So I don't think we needed to scan everything out here. And now we know exactly what setting on the phaser to use. We'll let Picard have a little bit of action here. Huh. Okay. There we go. And let's have, whoops, let's have Geordi Take a look at the screen. Use the rod. Use the programmer on the rod.
I can't make...
Put that away. Tricord the screen.
I'd like to get this information into the ship's computer and...
Perfect. Oops. Take the rod back out.
I don't see anything special about it.
You don't see anything about it.
It didn't work.
There we go. Whoops. Ah, wrong button. Alright. Scan everything.
Bottom's almost through. Once we know where the Chodak... The device was set...
Alright. Beam us up. I said beam us up.
This looks like a This structure keeps... If I were to speculate, I would say that would
there we
explain why
go.
this happened. Let's record.
There's a lot of...
This must be the heart of...
Alright. Now beam us up? No? Oh, that's right. We probably have to go back out to the platform to be beamed up. Meow. Okay.
Beam us up. Captain's log. The archaeological...
Okay.
Primary core
Let's read the
access
analysis.
enabled. Systems online.
And then I think we just had to wait for Admiral Williams to contact us.
Sir.
Yep.
We
Okay.
are receiving a signal
on screen.
And
What are your orders? Set course. Engage.
Okay. So let's go ahead and save here. Horts. Okay. Now we should be fine if they end up being a problem again.
unidentified alien vessel ahead. They have locked weapons onto us.
Red alert! Shields up!
Hail them.
I loved that bit in Star Trek Picard when he called that on his house.
There is no response. They are firing.
Evasive maneuvers.
Go to red alert.
The ship is
weapons. Torpedo away. Torpedo locked.
Wow. We just kind of blew that apart this time. Come on, you can make it. It's pretty good. I enjoyed it. Wow, that's a full hard crash again. Interesting. Well then. I got one more thing I want to try. But if we're going to keep running into these crashes, I may at least need to do some research to see if anyone else has had this problem. and see if there's a way past it.
Captain's
Oops.
log.
Hi.
Unidentified alien vessel.
Okay.
Hail them.
There is no
evasive maneuver.
So I am going to go to engineering. It pauses time. Dang it. I was going to try to let the battle go ahead without me there.
There is no response to our hail.
Alright, let's try undelegating it.
Torpedo locked. Direct hit.
Come on. Nope. Okay. One more time, because it almost seemed like it was kind of doing okay until I until I started trying to do an evasion tactic. So let's give this one more shot. Actually, I have another thought. Okay. I program for a living. So part of that is that I absolutely love troubleshooting.
Alien vessel ahead.
Hail them.
There is no response.
Evasive.
Okay, so first things first. Undelegate.
Targeting area.
The target
And let's just fire phasers and torpedoes. Alright, it blew up.
Direct hit.
We're not going to do anything else.
Direct hit.
Fire again. And it crashed. Okay. So there's one other thing I want to try. So I'm going to turn off the sound and see if that does anything useful. I usually only stream until 11 o'clock anyway, so we're almost to the point where I'd be ending. So if this doesn't work, then I can at least, you know, get some time to troubleshoot in between this and the next stream. Alright, sound levels. We're going to turn that all the way down. We're going to turn that all the way down. Okay. Resume. Load. There we go. Okay. No evasive maneuvers. Let's change the view so we don't see the other ships. See if that does anything. Okay. Change the view again. Good. Hey, look at that. Sweet. That worked. Turning off the sound worked. I'll turn it on as soon as they're done talking. There have been rumors of a war between the Romulans and an unknown race on the other side of Romulan space. Perhaps these are the same aliens. I want to know why we had so little warning before the alien vessels' attack. We did not detect them on our sensors until they were already within visual range. Did they have a cloaking device? During the battle, our sensors registered emissions similar to those of the alien probe that attacked Merton's station and the planetary shield protecting Voyages. A chameleon field? That appears to be the case. Perhaps these aliens were also responsible for the attack on Merton's station. The chameleon field is an ancient Chodak technology. These aliens might have borrowed it from them. That would explain their attack on the station. They were after the Chodak artifacts. Mr. Data, plot the course of the alien vessels based on their attacks in this sector. The pattern of their attacks would indicate they are headed for the Zatarnus Nebula. And it appears the Romulans aren't the only race seeking the Unity device. Yay! Okay. Sound levels back up. Save. After Chodak fight. Perfect. Okay. So, back to the subject of Star Trek Picard.
I correlated the ancient Chodak star chart with our own astrogation charts.
What I've been doing is I got the 7-day CBS All Access free trial, binged it, and canceled after the 7 days. So if your only apprehension is that you don't want to pay for All Access, there's your out. Enjoy it and seasons 1 and 2 of Discovery if you still have to catch up on that. I liked season 2 of Discovery better than season 1.
Does it reveal the location of the Unity device?
I can find no mention of the device. However, the chart does contain the planet
Oh,
Alanor.
Perfect.
If Alanor was the administrative center of the Chodak Empire, isn't there a chance some trace of the Chodak remain, even today?
Well, that's probably where the Unity device would be, too.
Sounds like a long shot.
It might be the only one we've got, number one. Where is Alanor?
The planet is located inside the neutral zone.
I don't think we need to worry about the treaty at this point.
Right?
Still, we must use caution. There is a provision of the treaty which allows for scientific research. We'll use that as a cover for our mission.
Sounds
Mr.
good.
Wolf, inform Starfleet.
Aye, sir.
Lay in a course for Alanor, Warp 5. Engage.
Oh, wow. That's a long way away. And yet I don't want to go in and try to speed up because I might end up accidentally clicking through conversation again. Nah, I'm gonna try it anyway. Boop. I'll just hold the button down this time.
Engage.
There we go. Exponentially increase our speed here.
Warning. Entering the neutral zone.
Captain, I've been studying our records of one of the Chodak devices we found on Horse 3. It appears to have been designed to measure the period of a pulsar for use as a standard of time.
That's what I figured.
Translating Chodak time units would be a major breakthrough. It will give us a better understanding of Chodak science.
Unfortunately, The Zatarnis Nebula has expanded since the Chodak abandoned the station. The nebula now completely obscures the pulsar.
The nebula grew that quickly?
The Zatarnis Nebula is one of the youngest celestial bodies in the galaxy.
Interesting.
Are there observations of a pulsar in that region of space?
None in Federation records, but the Chodak star chart does contain a pulsar at the proper coordinates.
Can we observe the pulsar ourselves?
The pulsar is on the far side of the nebula. It cannot be observed from anywhere within Federation space.
Does it have a name? We should be sure a science vessel is sent to observe it.
The Chodak chart refers to it as the Gambara pulsar. It lies in unexplored space near the Romulan...
Near, but not across. It's a shame we can't call on some, you know, Romulan favor to
Entering Federation
get that
space.
information.
Warning. Entering the neutral zone.
Helm, standard orbit.
Captain's log, we have arrived at the planet Alanor, where we hope to find information about the Unity device, a legendary superweapon created by the ancient Chodak. Although we've managed to travel deep into the neutral zone without being challenged, I feel certain that an encounter with the Romulans is only a matter of time.
Probably.
We have completed our scan of the planet. The surface is heavily damaged and radiation levels are high, possibly the result of war in the distant past.
And it would still be still have high radiation levels after 900,000 years? Jeez. What elements do they use?
Are there any life signs?
No, sir, but we have detected an extensive network of caverns below the surface. We are picking up Cochrane field emissions from one of the chambers.
Is it a natural phenomenon?
I do not believe so. The field is exhibiting a binary modulation pattern, which may imply some form of computer in operation.
Oh yeah, it's fully voiced. Everyone from the original crew.
Sounds like a good place to begin a search.
Sir, many of the caverns are heavily shielded. Our comm systems and transporters will be unable to penetrate them. The nearest beam-in point is more than 3 kilometers from the Cochrane field source.
Then that will have to be close enough. I'll lead the away team myself.
Captain,
I was gonna say, you better speak up there, Beardo.
Number one, we have no choice. The Unity device, if it exists, could be a weapon of incredibly destructive power. We must learn what it is and what it can do. My knowledge of the Chodak could be vital.
What knowledge of the Chodak? You didn't know anything about them before this mission.
All right, sir. I'll assemble an away team.
Make it so.
Data could probably do just fine.
Beam down coordinates selected.
We got some random dude on our team. That's not a good sign.
Can you locate the source of the Cochrane field the ship's sensors detected?
Interesting.
The Cochrane field source lies in this direction.
If the source of the Cochrane field emissions is truly an operational computer, there's no telling what we might learn.
I just hope there's enough information to allow us to find the Unity device.
Well, let's take a look around. I'm sorry, Picard, but I'd rather have Geordi do the scanning here. Foreign object. Thanks, I figured that one out. Yeah, I know. What's that laying on the floor? Can I take it?
It didn't work.
Nope.
I want a thorough search of this chamber.
I think it's a starship schedule. This area must have been a standard beam-in point for travelers.
Wow. This is kind of a weird looking Grand Central Station.
It emits broadband electromagnetic pulses. No wonder the drone's circuits were scrambled. It didn't work.
Can we scan the drone now? Doesn't have a foreign object in it anymore.
Welcome to Alan.
Oh, cool.
Do you have anything to declare? Please note that the Emergency War Act is in effect.
I wonder if this drone knows that more than 900,000 years have passed since its creators became extinct.
This seal is a different alloy than the grill. Not nearly as tough.
The importation of weapons is proscribed under Section 12F of the Emergency War Act.
Uh-oh.
Surrender your phasers immediately. This will be your only warning.
I think this thing means business.
I think this thing means business.
Oh, crap.
It's the device that was prevented.
Can I get my phasers back?
It didn't work. I don't think I can move it.
Where did my phasers go?
Beam us up.
Let's just head back up and head back down.
Captain, our long-range sensors are picking up a sporadic gamma particle trail. It appears to be headed in this direction.
Interesting.
Could it be a cloaked Romulan vessel?
That is the most probable cause.
If we assume it's a warbird, how long do we have before it arrives?
Traveling at maximum warp, it would arrive in approximately 2 hours.
We can't afford to leave yet.
Yeah.
I'm not satisfied with the results of our exploration from the planet. I feel certain we are overlooking something.
Oh,
Shall
well,
I assemble another way team, Captain?
Yes, please.
Make it so.
This time we won't give up our phasers.
Beam down coordinates selected.
Oh, I didn't realize that was someone else. Hey, there's Sentai Striker. Welcome. Okay, so... let's use... oh, yeah. Very much so.
We may need to increase the phaser power setting.
Okay, let's increase the phaser power setting then. I don't know if you were around for it in at the end of March, but I also played a FMV game called Star Trek Klingon that was actually directed by Jonathan Frakes, and that played like a lost episode too. It was really good. There we go. Sweet. Let's go.
This passage is taking us farther away from the source of the Cochrane field.
Yeah, but there's nothing else we could do.
What do you think of Chodak technology, Geordi?
Well, Worf's ancestor was actually played by Michael Dorn, the same guy. No, it starred Gowron.
It's a curious combination, Captain.
What do you mean?
Well, a lot of this stuff looks pretty dated by Federation standards. Other things are so advanced, I can't even guess what they're for.
Alright, let's get Geordi.
I'd like to take a closer look.
Yeah, then go take a closer look. Aha, I know what to do.
There. That should do it.
Alright. Let's check out the system log. Sector G, remote power-up. Emergency override. Catastrophic system failure. Emergency procedure Alpha 3424 initiated. Landing dock 79G engaged. Computer Primus 1 enabled. Login Primus 1. Access denied. Transporter G4 energized. Unscheduled entry Zone WG.
Line entry F could be us accessing this panel.
Yeah, that sounds about right. So, unscheduled arrival, unauthorized entry.
The unscheduled arrival at line D is probably our arrival.
Yep.
Exactly. Then Sentry AA3-G must be that derelict drone.
Let's go back to the first page of entries. Line 6 must be the Romulans' arrival.
It looks like they used the transporter and then returned to the arrival area.
Perhaps they destroyed the main transporter to prevent anyone else from finding any information about the Unity device.
That sounds like the Romulans.
It looks as if the Romulans landed a shuttle in some kind of landing dock as well as beaming in. I wonder why.
Alright, let's check out the main database. Uh-oh.
It's a control panel.
Yeah, it is.
It's a control panel.
Okay. Dispatch repair unit. ETR 453 bell tracks. Okay. Good to know. This action is non-recoverable.
It's a control panel.
Oops. Dang it.
It's a control panel.
Yes, thank you, Jordy.
It's a control panel.
Okay, activate facility. Thank you. Alright, that's all we can do here.
It didn't work.
Just walk through the passage. Alright, what do we got here? Walk to door. Oh, hi.
To be repairing the smaller one.
Oh, how cute!
I noticed an infrared flash transmitted between the two drones. I think it might have been some kind of deactivation signal.
We could attempt to duplicate the pulse with the tricorder's output synthesizer.
And that
cool.
might allow us to turn the drones on and off ourselves.
Interesting. The system works by separating the factors of a fifth-order hyperbolic equation and...
Data, just do it.
Yes, Captain.
Yes, Captain. Well, first I want to scan it.
It's not armed and it's carrying tools. I'd say it was a maintenance drone. It looks like it's functioning normally.
Let's try deactivating it, see if that works.
It's too far away.
Well, then walk closer. Okay. Guess not.
No unusual reason.
I do know where I want to try using this, though. Okay, so I'm gonna save before I try this, because this could end up being something that needs to be done quickly. Okay, so let's take the logic inhibitor, use the tricorder on the drone, and deactivate it. Perfect. Okay. Phew. Now... let's see here. Is that anything useful? Nope. Nope. Okay. Well, let's head back through here. Oh, what's that? Sheet of metal?
It's a piece of thin metal sheet.
Cool, grab it. Hell yeah. Alright. Is there anything we can do here? Yeah, let's just go through the door back there after it moves out of the way. Hi, Siren. Merp. Okay. Looks like there's something we need to scan there. Everyone's in the way.
There's got to be a way through.
I just realized that we picked up a paperclip earlier. Okay, logic circuitry, detector, door. Okay, good to know. Ah, logic circuitry. We have a logic inhibitor. Let's see if we can time it for when robot comes. Spike it. Dang, that didn't work. But it is in there, so let's see what happens the next time. Hi! Next time a robot comes by. Okay, so it's stuck there. Let's try deactivating this dude. Oh! Now let's remove the logic inhibitor. That opens the door, but it's not going to move or close again because the robot's still there. Sweet.
We should leave the logic inhibitor here to prevent the door from closing behind us.
Fair enough. Wait. Oh, okay. They just did that automatically. Okay. I think I'm actually going to stop here for tonight. Let's go ahead and save. I have been depriving myself of way too much sleep tonight, or this past week, because of frickin' city's skylines. So I should probably not push my luck tonight. Okay, let's see here. I need to do this through my Chromebook. Let's take a look at who's online and find someone to follow. And get my head repeatedly thwacked by the cat. Hi. Let's see. Ooh, I haven't rated Vin in a while. He's playing Mega Man 02 tonight. So let's get that in motion. All right. Thank you all very much for dropping by. I very much appreciate it. I will be continuing this again next Sunday at 8 p.m. Central. Tomorrow night I will be doing my Ant Stream antics, so lots of random arcade and old computer type games and some challenges, a whole bunch of good stuff. But in the meantime, take care, rest well, and enjoy Vin.